Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me right now? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me right now? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me right now? Yep, all right, finally. Okay, guys, can you guys see the screen? Is it clear? You guys should be able to hear me clear. You guys should be able to see the screen clear. You guys should also be able to see me clear. All three. If all three checks the box, then we are good to go. I can share the stream to the channel. It's clear, both audio and visuals. Let me see if I can still hear myself. It's clear, both audio and visuals. Yep. Looks good. Hi Jesse, what's up? Let's trade CPI together next week, G. Yeah, definitely, that's the plan. Bro, how do I join your AMG group? You gotta have a registered and verified account on either GMI or Hot Forex, either one of these two brokers. My admin will give you the full details, bro. So you can just click the necessary links that you have seen in the public channel, and you will get guided through the whole process of how you could join. But you will be required to deposit a minimum of $50 to a minimum of $100 into one of the affiliated brokers, and then you'll be in. Then you can get my education, you can get my signals, you can get my live trades, you can get my mappings, you can get my explanations, you can get to chat with me, we can discuss the markets together, all that stuff. Wah, today goal dia punya sideways memang gila, bro. Been trying to get your IP code for 3x, but your admin keep giving me a register links. Can ask admin give me the IP code instead. For what? For which broker? Yeah. Jesse, which broker do you need one for? Is it HFM? Is it GMI? Which one? I can give it to you on the live itself. Why do I need to fear? This is not TikTok. I wouldn't get banned. I don't think that's my admin. That's actually the, how to say, pre-written text or like auto responders that we have plugged in. Okay, bro, already have a GMI account. We'll make another account under you. You don't have to make another account. You can just open a separate trading account and just key in the IB code. You don't have to create a brand new GMI account. It's not required. Can we please have back the HFM deposit bonus because I missed it last month? You want it? We can make it happen, bro. We can make it happen. But if we were to get it specifically for our group, then a lot of you guys will need to claim it lah. I need at least a bare minimum of 50 of you guys to at least claim it. Then we can have it. So let me discuss with the HFM team and then I'll get back to you. Right, guys, by the looks right now, right, with taking gold into account, there is a likelihood we will see price actually pushing towards the upside, right? I wanted to take buys below here, but price really just sniped through our zone. Literally gave me like 1 minute to react, and then it pushed all the way towards the upside. So I was a little bit late here. It was about 9:52. I was just wrapping up my live stream on TikTok, so I missed this entry here. And ever since then, price has basically just pushed towards the upside. I think it's running about 54 pips right now. Okay, so I do see the likelihood of price retesting back this H1 double top resistance level, right? I see price coming back here as we have had previous liquidity around this level here, right? Which is here. Wait, let me make it a bit more precise. So 2403.8 is liquidity for us. So a break above the liquidity indicates that price has already done like a change of character and it's broken out of this downtrend that we have been in, right? If you were to draw a trend line, switch over to line chart, you were to connect all these all these highs, you will see that this downtrend here has broken out. If you extend it a little bit longer, you will see there is a breakout, there is a retest, and price is now pushed towards the upside, right? And we have now gotten this uptrending trend line as well. So I do expect price of gold today to push all the way up here another 100 pips, right? But the problem is that I don't have an entry for you guys, right? I don't have a level that we could use or a zone that we could use right now for us to take entries, right? Unless this M15 candle actually closes bullish as well, right, then we can take into consideration this bullish engulfing zone here, right? We could use this 2400 to 2399. It's a 10 pips to 15 pips level, right? We can expect price to do a pullback here, and we can take a trade here to buy here. That's generally what I am personally looking at. We also need this trend line on M5. If you see, you'll see it clearer, right? This is a downtrending trend line. Markets creating highs and lower highs and lower highs on the time frame of M5. So we need this also to be broken out. We have a breakout here. M5 has now given us a nice double bottom, right? And this double bottom is the same level of the M15 engulfing, which is also a demand level. So if we can break out of this trend line, create a new high here, right? Break out of this trend line, create a new high, and then we can come back for the retest across this level here. That will be a very good buy entry that we could take with a very good risk to reward, because we will pretty much have like a 1 to 2, maybe not, maybe more, because our stop loss will be somewhere around below this low. So it'll be about 35 pips. So it'll be a 1 to 3.8, almost close to a 1 to 4 risk to reward. So that will be a nice trade to take. Right. Yeah, let's take a trade if there is one. Yeah, if there is one, we'll take a trade. If there isn't one, then we wouldn't rush it as well, right? Because it's a lot of range, a lot of sideways, a lot of range in the markets, and we do not want to rush, right? So for now, this would be the level that I will be monitoring, right? 2400 all the way until 2398 or 2399, right? So this zone here is roughly about 15 pips level. Let me just make it a bit more precise. Yeah, and entry will be here, SL 2396.5. Yeah, 1 to 3.5. Okay, we can attempt this because M5 has now confirmed the double bottom. Is this the M15 closure also? No, M15 has not closed. What's the time right now? M15 will close another 10 minutes. So we may get a trade in 10 minutes. Let's see. Let's see what brews. I'm not sure if I can see all the comments, but hope I can. I'm gonna be taking a trade with you guys today, and I'm gonna be risking $50 on the live, right? This is the balance right now. Hope you guys can see this. The broker that I'm using is Hot Forex, right? So let's see what will happen. What is the end balance of this 50 USD if we get a trade lah, right? But I'm definitely not gonna rush it. Need some advice on how not to koya easily. How not to koya easily, brother? The only reason you koya is because the market would have hit your stop loss curve, or the market would have manipulated you, right? So at that point of time, the only way to not koya is to be in full on confidence that it was not your fault. You did everything right, right? You did everything right, everything checked the boxes, and you took a trade. and the market just decided to, you know, do its thing and, you know, hit your SL curve or SL hunt you, you need to come to a acceptance point lah, bro. It's the same when you get dumped by your ex, when you get dumped by your girlfriend and you didn't do anything wrong. You were the best boyfriend in the whole world, you were the best person to her, but she still chose to cheat, she still chose to leave you. What can you do? Can you murder her or can you make her feel differently? You can't. So you just need to reach that level of acceptance that it is what it is. Let me just take some time, let things go the way it was supposed to go, let it go, and come back again. But the feeling that you feel should be the same. It should be the same. Hi Sanjay, what's up? If I would have entered, I would have already been running about 15 to 16 pips, which would have been very nice. $18 pips. $10:30 and we are yet to get volume, guys. I don't know, something just tells me that we are down to get a very slow moving markets today. That's why instead of wanting to, you know, hoard onto the next signal to share with you guys, I thought of just doing live. So when I do live, at least you guys can also understand my thought process and why I may not be taking a trade just yet. So now, when we look at the charts again, guys, on M5, what do we see is we see this trend line on the downside. It's already gotten broken out here, right? This is our breakout. This was basically like a pullback, but this confirms the breakout with the full body closing above. Now all we need is this, right? We just gotta pray and hope price does a pullback, comes back to 2400 to 2399 or 2398.5. we can place a buy and we can hold this buy all the way until 2413 or maybe even up till 2416, right? Just smile because I'm at least right. Reached my ultimate TP 2406. That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful. Something downstairs. Wait. What's that? Wait, I missed some comments. Got a buy at 83, accidentally trailed it wrongly, needed to take something downstairs, came back up, kena wick and price went up all the way. Oh shit, I didn't read that first, bro. Ah, fuck. Well, at least your analysis worked out, bro. So you can live with that lah. Happens lah. Sometimes gold can be a bitch. Thanks for reading again. How's the market been, bro? Market is in a turbulent mode, bro. So many things happening. It's like crisis, rather. Like it's a do or die kind of thing right now that's ongoing in the market. Yes, I'm living with it. Well, we don't have a choice, brother. We just have to suck it up and move on. The bullish candles going up so slowly. Memang market tengah ranging, bro. Aku tak suka. Memang I really don't like trading this kind of market. To get 20 pips or so, dia is like crawling, you know. That's the reality lah. It's literally crawling. But we can try lah. This setup here 2400.3 sampai 2398.8. Yang ni kita boleh cuba lah. But I want this M15 tutup bullish dulu. 2 minit lagi, 2 minutes more. If we can close bullish this M15, then it will be better lah. If we close bearish, macam risky juga. The overall trend is still bullish. No bro, the overall trend is bearish. Oops, sorry. The overall trend is very bearish, definitely bearish, right? But when we go to weekly, bro, right, when we go to weekly, one second guys, I gotta answer this call. Testing 1 2 3, can you guys still hear me? You guys can still hear me, and now that's a problem. Yep, sorry about that, guys. Had to answer a very quick call. Okay, oh, right, price. Oh, you came very close lah. Did it tap the zone? We tap into the zone, guys, but M15 it closed bearish. Okay, I'm gonna try a couple of layers here, guys. Right, I'm gonna enter a couple of buy entries here. You guys should be able to hear me right now. I'm gonna try a few entries here. Go up slowly, then big drop. That's sort of the trend as well, huh? That's true, that's true. Slowly lah, guys. Alright, this is a trade. SL is at 96.5, so you'll be risking about 35 pips. From the top, it is about, is it? Yeah, it's about 38 pips. Right, risk of about 38 pips. This setup is an M5 confirmation setup. We have a breakout of trend line. We also have an M5 double bottom here. Let's see. If we respect this, we should push up from here. If we manipulate, then how price will manipulate us is by breaking below, retesting and going lower lah. Right, which is likely to happen as well. So manage risks. Babe, the Himalaya solved with you, babe.
Yeah.
Can you throw it to me? I appreciate it. Anyone in the buys together as well? We really don't have volume, man. Yeah, I entered a couple of layers, bro. But I'm waiting in case price fills the zone, then I will layer the rest down here. But I have a decent amount of layer on top here already lah. I want price to fill the zone, go down, take this liquidity out, and then push to the upside. Layer santai lah, guys. Alright, 0.05, 0.1 should be good enough. Because this TP is about 130 pip, 130 pips TP. SL is about 38 pips. So 0.1, 38 pips, kita loss dalam 30 USD. Kalau hit TP, kita profit 130 USD. So that risk to reward is nice. But with the momentum so slow like this, whether we can hit TP or not, that's a secondary question lah. So paling minimum pun daripada sini, kalau price pergi atas running 1 to 1, pergi sini 1 to 1.5, pergi sini 1 to 2. Bosan ya. Can you put your volume up? Can barely hear you. I think the volume is the highest already, guys. Let me just see, yeah. Can I do anything about it? I think the volume is already at the highest, bro. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. I think I've increased it to 150% right now. You should be able to hear it better. Okay, my bad. No worries, bro. I don't like this price action at all, man. Layering a little bit more here, guys. Alright, this is the retest of the trend line. Price is coming in deep. It's just that I don't like the fact that M5 is doing a drop-based drop. I don't like this, but it's still within our zone right now. Let's see. What does it do? $11 o'clock is 7 minutes away. H1. Yeah, H1 turned bearish lah. I'm working late. M30 has a HNS. Yeah, looking bearish for now, bro. Hey. GG lah. Floating about 20 pips guys. M5 broke out of our zone. That is not a good indication guys. Right, we are not supposed to see this candlestick form. We're supposed to respect this double bottom and we're supposed to push towards the upside. The fact that we have broken below down now, there is a higher probability of us going down to SL compared to heading up to TP. But the only way that this would sort of change is if this is just merely a manipulation. I'm still holding. Let's see what happens. What? Did you guys just see that? Am I missing out on something? That was 40 pips in a 1 minute. What? God, I don't know, bro. Not that I'm aware of. Am I missing out on something? I don't think so. I already did check Forex Factory, I checked my FX book, I checked Bloomberg, I checked everywhere. There's nothing that I should be worried about today. That's very unusual price action. Wow. Oh! Yo, this is not cool, bro. This is not cool at all. What's going on, bro? I can't brain what I'm seeing. I'm out first, waiting for better price action. Closed all, mantap. You guys are mantap. You guys would have closed at what? How many pips? Maybe 20 pips from the top 20 pips. If you guys lay it all the way down, dapat dalam 36 pips. I'm unfortunately still holding. Walao, this is crazy, bro. What kind of shit is this? It spiked, I closed all G around 30 pips. Okay lah, made 10 USD. Okay lah bro, dapat beli roti canai. We have a new H1 candlestick. We have a new M15. We have a new M30. Do we have a new H4? I think we have a new. Oh no. We don't have a new H4. Just a new H1. Just a new M30. Just a new M15. And just a new M5. What's it gonna do? It's not working. Right, so some of you guys close profit, some of you guys still holding. I'm still holding, right? I'm waiting to see what price actually does. It's very risky right now because it was just very sudden of a movement. I don't know what to expect at this range right now, but all I know is that I've committed and I'm running a small cute profit of about 12-15 USD, somewhere there. I'm still holding. Let's see what happens. Excuse me. Maybe want to go to the bottom zone. There is a chance, bro. There is a chance, yes. There is a chance. If it goes to the bottom zone, then my account will MC, but I probably deposit back again and I will buy back again. But for now, I must still try holding and see if it actually respects this zone or not. No volume to push the price up. Damn sad lah. Bro, done for the day. Don't want to play with this. Good move, bro. Good move. Very, very wise decision. Right, guys, running 100% right now. This could considerably be TP1 if you want to take it as TP1. You guys that want to close can close. I might close my top layers here and leave some runners. Right, top layers running 20 pips. I'm closing it right now. Closing and securing the top entries right now. Good move to do that. Right, I've closed all, guys. Oh, sorry. I've closed all. I booked a $40 win. I also don't want to partake in this fuckery anymore. This setup was able to give us a maximum of 30 pips. Actually, the maximum was the first round it went up. The first round I don't care lah. Right, this 36 pips I don't care. But this 30 pips I secured top entries, and when price pulled back again, I closed it all. What is it trying to do? Got news that I'm not aware? No, there's no news. There's no news. Alright, it's just market, like, how to say it? It's a bit drunk. It's just moving as and when, as and how it wants to move. This kind of movements all memang gila. This is usually the kind of movements that I will lose a lot of money with, guys. Right, because suddenly buy, suddenly sell, suddenly buy, suddenly sell. There's really no trend. So now all we gotta do is we gotta just wait for price to either break this highs that it's been creating here. Once we break out of these highs, we know we'll go here next, we'll go here next, or we'll go here next, or ultimately we'll go all the way up till here next. Or subsequently, if we break below these lows, right, if we break below these lows and break out of this range on M1 right now, then we know we could go as low as this, or as low as this, or even all the way as low as this. But I cannot trade a range, right? Sebab dia atap lantai je. It basically plays up and down like a seesaw. So when price moves like a seesaw, it's very difficult to take a trade. Hi Anis. Maybe market manipulating buyers to trigger big upward movements. Yeah, that's possibly the case as well, bro. So no issues. If it's manipulation that is actually doing right now, then let it do what it's about to do. I don't want to be involved. I've already booked a profit. Could have made more, right? If I secured all my entries on top here, I would have made a lot more. I would have made about $70 on a 50 USD account, so that would have been a 1.5x flip. I made about 35. It's okay, it's still a win. But now, if let's just say this is really just a manipulation, or this is like an accumulation phase followed through by a manipulation where price may just come to take our stop loss order below here, which we will not be losing anything because we're no longer in this trade anymore, right? If that does happen, then maybe we'll get our redemption buy entry from below here to ride the price then all the way up. So then the setup will look something like this lah. We can buy at 2397.5 to 2396. Our stop loss is again the same, 30 pips, 2394. Wait, let me just see. It works. The stop loss works. Maybe one liquidity sweep and manipulation here, then we fly. Our TP will still be the same because I do expect price to come here. It should. It's just that market is lacking volume, guys. Alright, market is really lacking volume. And on the M15 also, this might be the M15 time frame just completing this double bottom pattern. Alright, because market sold off just now. This dump that happened into our buy zone was basically this left shoulder, head, right shoulder, head and shoulders pattern. Right, this one right here. After that has already completed. Now that price has created the first support here. As long as we don't break below, right, and we respect the support around this level here, we could expect price to actually form the second support, which is the second bottom here, go all the way up. The moment we get a breakout of this neckline, we can take our second buy entry. But we don't know if that's going to happen, if it's about to be a drop-based drop curve, or if it's about to be a rally-based rally, a rally-based drop, a drop-based rally, and a double bottom pattern being formed here. We do not know that just yet. So let the markets do what it wants to do. We take a second trade slightly higher ataupun slightly lower. We'll see how it goes. Need to let it look like a compression before a big use. Bayu here. Oh, Bayu. Nice to meet you. Long time no see. That's right. M1 is a very perfect compression setup lah. Memang range. Pop. It's like this, guys. A range. Pop. Right, we want to see this happening in the market, something like this, right, which is what it's doing right now. It's doing this range. We either get this push down here, manipulation, and then the distribution, or we might get something that goes like second thing that could happen is we could range, pop, breakout, pull back. Sorry guys. Range, breakout, pull back, entry on top. Either one of these two will work lah. Memang gila today. The whole day the market's doing this ni. Damn bosan. Trade like that. New M15. What's the time? 11:15. Yep, it's 11:15. So quiet because the market isn't exciting for me to be able to explain to you guys anything much. It's a pretty boring movement. Let me just take a quick detour, guys, right? Because I had this level marked out for GBPUSD which played out so perfectly, right? And I can explain to you guys the justification as per to why there was a trade around this level here, right? So as you see, GBPUSD, we've been downtrending, right? We've been pushing low, pushing lows, creating the formations of a high, a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So this is a downtrend, ultimately a downtrend. All right, and ideally when we see the daily time frame, we would have been able to identify this level here as a level of liquidity, right? So when we move to the H4 time frame, you will see it even more clearer, right? You will see it even more clearer where price actually around this level here, around this level here, we left out this liquidity. We came very close, couldn't sweep it. That means orders were still left to be taken below here, right? So whoever bought at this point of time and they rode the price all the way up, they were able to profit. Those retailers were able to profit. Okay, but there's still untapped liquidity here, untapped liquidity here. So when we see this big ass magnitude, big red candles, big red candles, big red candles forming here, right? We know that anything below liquidity could give us a good buy opportunity, right? So that's when, if we don't have any more price action here, right, there's no reason for us to buy here based on price action that we see here. We got to move to the left, move to the left, move to the left. And when we move to the left, what we see on H4, right, when you switch over to line chart, you will see this resistance, right? This was a resistance, this was your trend line. You have your trend line breakout, rally based rally, demand formed here, right? So this is potential levels where we could actually pay attention to, mark out and wait for price to come in for us to potentially get entries, right? But this is just on the H4 time frame. We need at least more than one time frame to give us the confirmation for us to be able to buy here, right? So then when I went to the H1 time frame and I looked at the same area where I marked the H4 zone, right, on the H1 time frame, I saw the same thing, right? We had previous level of resistance. This was our resistance on GU. First top here, second top here. This was a double top. Price broke all the way down. This was the sells, right? And then price came back up here, did a rally based rally, sideways, 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 pop, we broke out of here. So when we broke out, market actually did a what? There is this, you have your low, you have your high, you have your lower low, and you have your higher high. So this was basically like a QM buy pattern, right? So your QM level was from here all the way to here, right? So in your big H4 zone, this was your small H1 level, right? That, as you see, when you scroll all the way towards your right, on H1, you see when price came into the zone, first time immediately rejected about, how many pips was this? About 22 pips. And then the second time it came, we saw a bit of manipulation here, right? Price broke below and then broke back above, right? And the beauty is that this was our sort of the bigger QM based on the price action that was formed on the 3rd of July. And then when price came back into this zone, if you switch over to line chart, you will see that it actually formed yet another QM. So there's a low, there's a high, there's a lower low, there's a higher high. So this I would consider to be like an A plus, memang proper cow setup, right? A setup that is memang super duper high quality for you to be able to like either take a high risk trade or, you know, commit bigger lots. And the entry of this would have been at this level here. So this zone size, very small, right? Lesser than 2 pips, about 2 pips of a zone, right? And it's running about 50 pips right now. All right, so this was the level I think I shared with you guys yesterday on live. Just a very brief explanations about GU buys. And yeah, if we would have taken into account the big H4 zone as well, the H4 zone would have been about 9 pips, right? And the zone on H1 that we would have gotten is about 1.6 to 2 pips. And the reward that we got from this trade is like 53 pips. So supposedly the entry was supposedly here, right? SL would have been below this candle's low. So SL would have been, let's just say we take 5 pips as an additional to jaga for the spreads. SL would have been here. And TP for this trade, TP1 would have been back at the liquidity here, right? So it would have been a 1 to 1.5. Perfectly we hit it. right? Our next TP would have been at this breakout point here, right? Why? Because this is your demand, price respected the demand. So this is a broken demand right now, and a demand that is broken will be reacting as a supply. So we have this level here that could be used as our second take profit level. And as you see, wow, as you see, price just came, price just collected this level here and respected all the way down, right? But I do see further upside with GU, at least momentarily. Probably where else do we need to retest? Let's see H4, is there anything else? Yeah, so maybe we may come up as high as this supply. So there is still another, what, how many more pips to go? Yeah, about 45 to 80 pips more to go. But I would say let's just target this level down below here. This will also be a trendline breakout retest, right? You have your trend line here that broke out. Let's just adjust it a little bit, it's too precise. Yeah, so you have your trend line breakout retest. This could be like your alternate next take profit level. Very good setup, guys, right? Very proper, very how to say, superb setup in terms of the risk to reward. What's an inducement, bro? So let me just draw it out for you, bro, how it looks like, and then I'll show you on the charts how you'll be able to identify it, right? So let's just say right now, price on gold, it basically created a low here, right? We created a low here. Wait up, bro. Let me just charge my Mac. Battery is about to die. Yeah, let's just leave gold to be cooking. What's it doing right now? It went back down again and then it went back up again. We're still playing within the same zone only, up and down 20 pips. Okay, so this is how an inducement setup would look like. Okay, price will create a low here, and at the low we'll pretty much have liquidity below, right? Create a low, create a high, and then let's just say it creates the second low, right? Equal lows, and then it creates another high, right? And then it does a range, right? It ranges, and it also creates a pool of liquidity. This side here, the downside, here got liquidity, even all on the upside there is liquidity, right? So what we'll be waiting for is an inducement. So an inducement will be markets trying to take out either one, the buy side or the sell side, right? So in this scenario, let's just say this is supposedly a buy setup. How it will look like is, upon creating all this liquidity, we will see a market having a sweep or taking out all the liquidity resting here by tapping into a demand level that is resting below this liquidity. So we'll have maybe a rally based rally here, or maybe a drop based rally here, whatever demand line engulfing here, price will tap into this demand and then push all the way up. So when it's going all the way up, this region here will pretty much serve as our I would consider it like usually our redemption entry lah, right? Where price will retest and then push higher, right? And why did it respect this level here is because this level here, maybe on the markets we had like a rally and then any price started pushing all the way down. Mind my drawing, guys, it may not be perfect, but the understanding is this. So you have your demand, right? You have a demand level, and the demand level is resting below liquidity. So you want to take this demand into account because this demand is right below liquidity, right? And that's where you get a trade, right? So now you understand the concept. Let's look at an example, right? Let's look at an example. So let me just remove this. I think it was on the H1 on gold. When was it? Yes, H1 on gold. Was it? Okay, yeah, perfect. Right, so if you pay attention, right, gold had liquidity here, right? Gold had liquidity here. I'll show you one that didn't work out first, bro, because just because it's an inducement setup, it doesn't mean that it has a 100% win rate and it always is going to work out. No, it doesn't work that way, right? So let me show you one that didn't work out, and then I'll show you one that worked out, right? So we had liquidity here, price created this liquidity, and then all this sideways. Maybe you don't see sideways on H1, but on M15 you will see it just going up, coming down, and this candle here, right? This candle here basically indicates price just struggled to break above this range and below this range, and we were just maintaining between this price point, right? And then we started seeing bearish momentum. So like I said, anything below liquidity we would want to look for levels to buy, right? So the nearest level to buy would have been here, right? Would have been this demand level here, and we would have wanted to take a buy entry as price approached this level here, right? This was our whole demand level for us to take an entry to buy, right? And if let's just say we were to do that, there is a reason why we shouldn't have done that, but if let's just say we would have done that on M5, maybe it should have rejected a bit. Yeah, so if you see on M5, you would have at least from the lowest of the zone to the highest of the zone, you would have gotten about 89 plus pips, right, before price went all the way down. So this is considerably a failed setup, because number one, the zone itself is too big and you were only able to fill the zone before price went all the way down. So it's a failed setup, right? And you see, whenever you see circumstances like this happening, there's always a reason, right? And the reason is what? The reason is that market may have more liquidity, that it's sort of like maybe hunting that it is going to come and take first before actually reversing also, right? So what we can see is liquidity here that got taken out, and this level here that was supposedly to be serving as a buy level was then also treated as liquidity all the way until this one here and all the way until this one here, right? So these were all liquidity in the markets. We had one more here, right? One more down below here, as well as another one more down below here that we didn't take out, right? But what did price do is that we see this demand, right? If you extend it all the way towards your right, this is how the perfect inducement setup would be like, right? So we took this liquidity out, price had already dropped like a tremendous amount of pips, right? This was the demand, or this was the inducement that it respected, and from here, yeah, we pushed all the way up immediately, right? Immediately. So the thing about the markets is that, like I said, it's usually kind. It's very kind, because initially what was supposed to happen is, initially we were supposed to buy in at this level, right? We were supposed to buy in here, but price manipulated the first time, right? Price went all the way down, and we would have MC, or we would have SL here, we would have SL if we tried attempting to buy here. But market is kind. Why I say it is because if there ever is a manipulation, you will always get a BME, which is a breakout manipulation entry. So how does that work? That is basically when you see this demand level, which was a valid buy level. It's just that the momentum of the market that day literally just drove price all the way down. So we didn't see it respecting. We only saw it rejecting about 89 pips before it reversed back down. So how does the breakout manipulation work? It's a break below and then a break back above, right? So when you see a break below, a break back above, if you notice, the first entry would have been on this pullback, right, to 86, 80, 91. This would have been your first entry for you to ride, but maybe you can't get it on H1. You got to go to M5. When you go to M5, then maybe you'll see it. Let's see. So you see on M5, it is a little bit more clearer, right? So on M5, you would have gotten this left shoulder, you would have gotten this head, you would have gotten this right shoulder form. Price did a breakout on this pullback. This would have been your drop, base drop, your supply level. If you mark the supply level as a zone, right, you would have seen price, okay, if you mark it as the whole zone, from here all the way down to here, right, this would have been your zone that you're monitoring for entry. This would have been your redemption entry. So you take an entry here, you're able to recover back the initial losses that you made, but you also have buys from down below here, right? So that's your BME number one, right? But there's always more than one entry. So when you see on M5, you would have given you an entry on that day itself, and on H1, if you wait a little bit longer, subsequently the next day you see price coming back into the zone again, the same level, respecting, pushing up by about 130 pips, right, going all the way down, collecting here, and from here again pushing up by about 120 pips, and the same thing, going all the way down again here, never break the zone, and we pushed up again. So generally that's how inducement setup works, and that's how you react to if there is a manipulation in the market, bro. I hope you understand. So inducement, in short, is just taking a trade at the demand or the supply that rests above or below liquidity. That's as short as sweet as I can make it. Whatever people say out there, however they treat it out there, is all just to confuse you. It's just the supply or the demand that rests above liquidity. Now, are we in my zone? Is this my zone that I was looking to take an entry? Where did I shut it out? Yeah. Oh, we did come into this zone, guys. Okay, I'm gonna try again. How big is this zone? It's a 17 pip zone. Our SL is about 33 pips. Whoa, okay, alright. Market is telling me to shut the fuck up for the time being. $11.30. Alright guys, I'm trying a couple of entries here. Gold buys at 23.96. Right, so my entry is at 23.96. So my SL is about 17 pips. Let's make it 20. Yeah, so SL is at 94 I guess. Entry is at 96, SL is at 94. I'm risking about 20 pips, but I'm taking very small entries because the momentum of the market is extremely bearish. I'm just going to try to see if this is about to be a snipe or is about to be an instant SL hunt. $11.30 suddenly so bearish. Did we take liquidity out? Yeah, we did. Now can we reverse? Thanks a ton, man. That signal sent on AMG based on the inducement setup was a brilliant one. Yeah, that was... So usually whenever the inducement actually works out, bro, why it's so brilliant as a strategy is because it's instant, right? And it doesn't only run like 20 pips instant or 30 pips instant, but it gives you big ass pips, like 100 pips, 150, 200 pips, and it's all instant movement, so it's very nice. Okay, guys. Market basically just swept me out. Not yet. I should have just shut the fuck up. This is your M30 man. Ah, shit, that's SL hit, and that's my profits wiped out. Oh wow. Oh, you nasty bitch. Oh, you nasty bitch. Oh my god. Same thing in the morning. Wow. I'm moving to PES. Fuck this bitch call. Bro, just look. The reason I'm laughing is, right, just look at the instantaneous movement right after it collected our SL. 30 pips, bro. Come on, man. Fucking hell. Wow. That hurts, bruv. I can just laugh lah. That's all I can do. That's how golf got us fucked up nowadays, bro. It's 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 damn fucked up, bro. No lah, you know, at least if it goes down 10 pips, 20 pips below my SL and then it flies, okay lah. Except lah, that one memang setup fail. How do I label this as a fail setup? When it literally just came to my SL and then fly. Tak tahu lah nak cakap apa. Dah macam ex-girlfriend dah go sekarang. Bye again, bro. Boleh je, bro. Kalau nak tunggu confirmation, kita tunggu untuk this M5. Tengok dia close bullish ke dia close bearish. Kalau dia close bullish, memang kita boleh buy lah. Bermaksud apa yang price buat, price datang untuk ambil liquidity dekat bawah sini, ambil kita punya stop loss, and then dia nak sambung fly. Kalau dia sambung fly dari sini pun, kita punya minimum target dekat 30 pip dapat dah. 30 sampai 50 pip dalam tangan boleh. I survived a little bit. Ada beberapa layer yang MC, beberapa layer yang running. Tapi layer yang running sekarang running dengan profit. God love SL hunting. 89, 88 low risk to buy. Yes, that's OHLC levels, bro. Right, if you see weekly, that's your weekly OHLC level. Right, that's your weekly opening. Last weekly opening right here. Right, I want to show you guys the magic of OHLC, guys. Right, if you were to just pay attention to your weekly opening, closing, highs and lows, right, when you go to your lower time frame, you will see bukan sini chart yang mana? I think this one was I let me see. Betul. Right, this chart is directly from MT5 ni lah, so dia lebih accurate. If you see our weekly opening, right, open here, low here, close here, and your high is here for weekly kan. Right, so if you see your weekly OHLC, this is your O, or this is your opening price kan. So when you go to your lower time frame, for you to dictate the trend of the market, anything below OHLC korang cari sell, anything above OHLC korang cari buy. Right, so when price broke below OHLC, retest OHLC, kita sell, dapat profit dalam 80 pip. Dan bila price dapat break out of OHLC, retest dekat area sini, we can buy back all the way up. So now this 2388.10, this is considered our support. Right, this is considered our support. Wait, ada balloon kat belakang. How did that happen? How did that happen? Did you guys see the balloons at the back?
You show thumbs up, right?
How did the balloons come up lah? I want the balloons back again.
Show thumbs up lah, Zoom, right?
No babe, this is OBS.
Oh.
I saw a thumbs up on my screen as well. Okay, coming back to what we were saying. This 2388 level right now is our sort of a support. What else do we have at this region here? M15, M15 we have this demand here. right? M15 we have this demand here. It's a very strong demand level lah. So yeah, it will be considerably a low risk zone because we have confirmation from weekly all the way down to M15. And we also have this fair value gap, right? This FVG. I won't use this FVG to enter, but I will use this FVG to validate this demand. Just because ada FVG, demand tu adalah valid. M5 closing bullish ke bearish, guys? M5 closing bullish. Macam nak buy balik je. It's like I want to take a re-entry buy here. I try a couple of layers here, guys. SL I maintain SL yang sama lah. Right, SL 20 pip. Alright, SL 20 pips. I try entry buys here a bit. Hold the thumbs up. Let's see. I'm holding it. Oh. Okay. And there is a thumbs up that appears on the screen. That's all. Okay, point. Can you explain again about the OHLC, bro? When you see weekly, jab. Let me just manage this trade for now. Bro, ultimate TP, I'm a bit insane lah, bro. My ultimate TP is at 24.13 lah, bro. Right? Why 24.13? I'm taking this H4 highs as my TP. Right? I'm expecting price to come back to this highs right here. But it's a long way to go, bro. Right? It's about 200 pips away. So we'll have a lot of pit stops. A lot of touch and go that we need to refill. Kena isi minyak sikit kalau lah kita boleh pergi. It's either we go 2413 from here, or it's either we go back down here first and then only we go back up here. Tapi nak tak nak price kena sampai dekat 2413. The difference is whether dia sampai malam ni ke dia sampai esok. Yang tu je kita tak tahu. I'm with you, bro. Then good luck. We need a good M30 closing. We need a good H1 closing. And we need M15 to respect this lows here. M15 tak boleh pecah. Kalau dia nak tinggalkan shadow boleh. Tapi kalau dia dah pecah, then it will be a bit turbulent lah. Kita akan pergi sampai level sini. Right? We will be going all the way down until this level here. Alamak, SL lagi. Alright guys, price dah hit SL. Okay, broker dah tolong tutupkan. This is my final balance. Right, this is the history for the day. Right, I'm out. Should have been finding for the sell lah. This M30 HNS was chachat, but it worked out. Sorry guys, setup fail. Hey. He was cooking the cells, yeah. Wasted. How did I miss the cells? Okay, let's see why did we choose to buy and not choose to sell? Uptrend, low lows, no higher high created here. We didn't break above this high. When price came back down here, this was a high risk buy. We took it, exited at about 30 pips. Price sideways, broke below, tapped into this zone. Kita beli sebab ada demand dekat sini, ada SBR dekat sini, but this candlestick was a very big bearish close. Could I have entered the sell of the lower time frame? Breakout, pullback. Memang boleh tapi high risk. This is what I didn't want to see on M15, guys. Okay, I didn't want to see price breaking below this liquidity. We broke below. That's the reason why you can see my account balance at 11 cents. Didn't close above the trend line. Yes, that's right. We could have avoided. At the end of the day, the first buys that we took on top there, we sort of escaped because we did secure a 30 pips gain, but that was already a sign lah. We didn't react. I didn't react to that. Right, I didn't react to that, and I think the earliest sign for the sells was basically when price broke out of this bullish trend line. Right, we had the breakout of the trend line here. Right, on this candlestick here, this one here. Right, this one right here, this was indication that we should not be looking for a buy anymore. We should be looking for a sell, right? Because price created a support here, and then we dropped base. Then when we closed this bearish candlestick here, yeah, that's no longer a buy, right? That's already the market telling us it's a sell. So I shouldn't have bought. If I wanted to sell also, I probably wouldn't have gotten a sell, but I shouldn't have bought. But it's okay, at least now I know. Will we be buying at 89, 88? Yeah, we can. Because if price doesn't respect that level, then the whole idea that gold is about to go back to this high here is no longer valid lah. But I personally still feel like this should be the case. Right, we definitely should go up. Right, we should go here. We should test back this level because it's tested one time, tested two times. We've also left liquidity on top. Plus, if you guys realize, alright, M30 has an inducement sell for gold. Right, so this is basically the sideways, the miss. Price needs to go deep and then come collect accurate before it goes all the way down. Right, so the inducement setup for gold we have is here, and we don't see price actually collecting the zone just yet. Right, so these are all the liquidity. I don't know lah. If only we had, I think, enough volume today, we would have came there today. Right, price would have pushed up there today. But I will still leave this level here as a target. I will still leave this level here as a good sell level, as a good sell zone from 2422, 2424. I am positive on that. I will stick to the plan, but let's see where we can get a buy. So now this trend line is no longer needed. We can delete this trend line also is no longer needed. We can delete this trend line also no longer needed. We can delete. Idea would be to find still buys, guys. Right? It will still be to find for buys, but only where. We only need to know where would those buys be from. Wow, now the M5 looks damn nice to buy lah. Ay. $23.84, $23.86. Isn't that an inducement buy? Here, yep, it is. Yes, it is. On M15. Yep, it is. Liquidity. It is an inducement buy, not gonna lie, but the only thing that sort of makes me not feel that price may take this level here, bro, right, is that this level of liquidity that we had initially here, right, price had already swept it and pushed towards the upside. If this bearish candlestick, right, this one here that looks like a doji, if this closed above or didn't actually sweep, we actually just created another pool of liquidity slightly above, then there will be a high chance that price will come down, collect this liquidity, and then collect this inducement and then push to the upside. But here, since we've already gotten the swap, right, that means the manipulation here has already taken place. So price can manipulate you once, but the likelihood of it doing it twice is much lesser compared to if you have a double bottom or equal lows for you to be able to take into account as liquidity. So it's still a valid zone, but I don't know if price may or may not come there. But if it does, then it's definitely a buy zone. It's definitely a valid level for you to buy. So ideally from 89 all the way to 84, it's a 50 pips zone for you to buy. We can break it into two zones. One would be this demand, right? If we respect this demand, we push up, great. If we don't respect, then we probably might come lower to this lower level from 86 to 84, and we push up from here, right? It's sort of like an uncertainty still. Can make it smaller actually. Sometimes too focused, waiting for the buys zone, then suddenly strong bearish momentum in the zone, don't realize it's cooking the sell all along. Tough. It happens, bro. It happens. Well, that's when we sort of need to also check either multiple time frames to see what the other time frames are telling us, or pay attention to just more than one thing. Like if we are looking at a demand level for us to buy, like I was looking at the demand, but I didn't realize that we actually had broken the trend line. So that's the probable reason why trading isn't that easy, because you got to see more than one thing, and sometimes we just miss it, right? Our eyes just can't catch it, and it happens lah. But the most important thing is whenever situations like that happens, right, the right approach that you should be having is to go back and to review back, because if it happens once, it could be considered a mistake, but if the same mistake repeats itself, it becomes a pattern, and that pattern will sort of lead to you in losing a lot of money. So that's the reason why every single time I lose a trade, even if I do it alone or if I do it with you guys, I review back. how could I have done things differently? If there's nothing that I could have done differently, then I just, let it go, because it's not my fault. It's supposed to be a losing trade. But if it's something that I could have done differently, or I could have escaped, or I could have not taken the trade, or I could have made a better decision, I sort of just review that back myself. So at least then the next time, if you get into the similar circumstance or the similar situation, you're looking at a demand, you also want to like, oh, last time I looked at this demand, but I missed out the trend line. Let me see if the trend line actually aligns itself or not. Okay, trend line also aligns. Okay, then it's a trade that I should take. Oh, here trend line has already showed me a breakout. The last time I took this trade with the trend line actually breaking out, it was a trade that didn't work out. I think this is going to not be a workable buy. I probably should look for a sell. So at least the next time a situation like this happens, you'll be able to like profit off it lah. That's the only thing we can do, bro. That's the only thing we can do, because to sit down and to sit with regrets, it's not going to put money on the table for us. Cheh, wasted lah. Wow, H1 closing right now. Still respecting this SNR level, If it closes within this zone, right, we damn unfortunate today. Yesterday and today. Super unfortunate trading days. Blowing my accounts. Beautiful. Who's this? Ace. Nice lah. Yeah, coming to think of it, what's happening with DXY actually? No wonder. Is this a bull flag? Let's see, M30. Yeah, it does look like a bull flag. Wow, I think gold gonna dump lah. There is a supply here, M15 supply, I think. Yeah. Yep, by the likelihood of it, guys, I think gold will go back down to our bottom zone because DXY has the likelihood of pumping another 20 to 30 pips. That will cause gold to drop by at least about 40 to 60 pips. So if gold from here drops 40 pips, if it drops 40 pips from here, right? Why so big? If from here we drop 40 pips, how many pips? 40 pips would be right at this fair value gap, and if it drops 60 pips, it'll be perfectly aligned at this zone. Come, let's make some money together, G. We're gonna trade together. Soon, bro, soon. I'm aligning everything out. Very soon I'll invite all of you guys to come over. We'll have a live trade session. Not on YouTube, not on Zoom, but physical live trade sessions. I just gotta get certain things aligned first, lah, bro. Like the projector, I need to set it up. I need to get some PCs for the office. So hopefully, let's see by the end of this month if we can get things done. Then it'll be a good start to the last quarter of the year, lah. I feel like selling gold here, guys. No zone, nothing, but just purely instinct. SL at 96.5. No, SL has to be above this. No, if I want a zone, I have a zone. My zone is here. I feel like taking a sell on gold here. $96 to 96. How many pips is the zone? 7 pip, that's not bad. Hmm. 1 to 2.5. Anything else that can add as a confluencer? Not a valid trend line. M15 got anything here? M15 rally base rally up QM by QMM. Oh, boleh juga. Aku nak cubalah my last attempt for the day. I will be taking a sell here, guys. It's a 7 pip zone, 20 pips SL, and 60 pips TP. If this doesn't work out, then I'll call it a day, right? Nice head and shoulders there. That's right. But ideally, I don't know lah. Gold. I just hope it be's nice to me this time. But let's see. 98.5 means here. Yeah, so 22 pips SL. So the zone is 96.2, 96.9, guys. It's a 7 pip zone, very small. Right, so my maximum risk is about 22 pips. So if I use a 0.1 lot here, I'll be losing about $22. So I don't want to lose any more money tonight. They come in the zone first and drop lah. Aiyo. So smooth. These kind of trades, Nila, the fella will miss by 1-2 pips from zone and then run. Two. Rejected the supply. We should tap in that FVG at least lah. Because it's also a M15, what's that, QMM level, right? But the QMM level is all the way down here lah. So my zone should be from 95.7. My zone should be from here. If it's from here, means then the trade is already active. I'm taking an M5 fair value gap to precise this zone. Might regret it. How do I re-enter this trade? What can I do to re-enter back this trade? Where can I re-enter this trade? Supposedly now, this is a M1 broken supply, broken demand. Supposedly now. What do I do? Do I wait for price to come back to the zone, or do I just lay here and kamikaze the account? I don't want to lose any more money, bro. Gotta chill, gotta chill, gotta chill, gotta chill, gotta chill. DXY is attempting the breakout right now. Tried XAG USD before. Once in a very blue moon, bro. It's also a very nice pair to trade. Very recently, it's actually been very volatile. But every single point of time that I've traded it before, bugger moves damn slow, bro. The fella waits for me to exit the market, or waits for me not to actually pay attention to the market. Then it gives very, very beautiful movements. But it's actually pretty nice to trade. No trade is better than a risky trade, my G. Couldn't have said it better, bro. Hope it reaches 89. Wanted to buy the whole day. Well, let's just hope your patient pays out, bro. I'm also patiently waiting. Not so patiently anymore since I'm already down a bit for the day. I didn't take a trade the whole day until the trade that we sold gold at 97, 95, 93. That was a trade that just blew all the way. It was sideways, ranging. We hit SL. I wanted to buy at 87, price went at 88 and then flew from there. We missed the buys by 10 pips. It's just been the kind of the past 2 days, like yesterday and today, both annoying, really annoying. Thought today would be better. Today ended up being shit as well. We'll get through this, guys. Right? I'm down myself. I know you guys are probably also down. But we'll get through it, alright? We'll get through it. Does it respect zones more than gold? I mean, price action perspective, I think it's the same, bro. It's just that maybe the volatility of it is not as crazy as gold lah. Like, to give you an example, if let's just say we trade gold right now and it's about to be an SL hunt, gold will SL hunt by maybe 20-30 pips. But if let's just say XAG USD silver, the SL hunt would maybe be about 10-15 pips. Bro, need some motivation. Just got my biggest loss. Well, the first things first, I assure you that you're not alone. You are pretty much, I think, together with the balance 90% of the markets that have actually lost money this week. So you're not alone. It's just the market doing very, very weird things that it usually doesn't do. So don't go to the level where you start questioning your ability to trade. because it's all fine, bro. Nothing is wrong with that. It's just the way of the markets very recently. And every time you take a big loss, and if it's your biggest loss, you want to take some time off, bro. You want to detach yourself. Like when I went to Hanoi, when I went to Vietnam, I mean, it's not because I was not having a bad. I mean, it was not because I was having a bad series of trades, but it's just because I couldn't break above. You know, you reach that certain point in your trading where you just can't seem to break through already. You're like consistently making the same amount of money, and it's just within a range. It's like arranging like an accumulation phase, and you want the breakout. So when I went there, when I just didn't decide to, like, I detached myself from the charts for a bit. I didn't decide to pay attention to the markets. When I came back, I mean, it worked out pretty well for me. And trading there with just a chilled mind, with just a relaxed mind, like, it's okay, let it be what it wants to be. I'll find a way. I'll find a way. When you're not really stressing yourself, things usually find its way. Come. Luckily, I didn't lay it down. Now I want to end the sell also, like, scared a bit. Try lah. Come on, 3 more pips. Right. Nice. Come on. Give me a good push up. When you don't force the trade. Yes, precisely, bro. Precisely. Yeah, I'm agree. I'm stuck. Can't get more than a certain amount. Usually that becomes a case for, I think, majority of the traders out there also, bro. Like I said, you're not alone. I think all traders pretty much have a very similar storyline. If you are actually trading in and you're trying to make it as a full-time thing, you go through these phases. And these phases are very, very normal. Right? So you just gotta face it like a G lah, bro. Come on. Bro, on H4 29 July, there is a QM buy and QM sell. Can you check it out? H4 29/7. Where is your QM buy, bro? I don't see a QM buy. Where is it? Not seeing it, bro. On Meta 5 chart, there's a QM sell and a QM. Oh, if you want to see Meta 5, then I got to open Oenda, bro. If Oenda also, where is your QM buy? Are you looking at this, bro? Low, high, lower, low, higher, high. Is that what you're looking at? Send it in the MVP. Okay. Let me check it out. An idea. You sent it recently or you sent it quite some time back, bro? Can't actually see it lah. Oh, you'll send it there. Okay, wait. Okay, the QM sell is fine. QM buy, where is it, bro? Low. Okay, wait, You might just be taking, I think it's this, bro. I think you're looking at this. Is it at 90 to 84? Is that your zone? No, it's not. 79 to 76 ah. Is my chart different or something? Like, it's cooking. I think my chart is different, bro. Yes, sir, recently. Ah, understand. Oh, now I understand why you're paying attention to that level. Yes, yes, that is considerably a good zone, right? Price, but the shadow quite long, huh? The shadow boleh mati ni, bro. If you're talking about this as your QM cell, then memang yang ni valid. This is valid. This is your zone, right? Yeah, this is valid. This one I think played out here. It played out as a QMM first here, QMM again here, and then QM cell it played out here. Oh, wait. Is gold running? Is gold running? I think it is. I took some instant entries, guys. GM15 got QMM cell 97, 98. Ah, yes. This is the zone, bro. This is the zone. Right, this was initially our QM buy here. Break below already, now looking to sell here. The QM buy, not exactly, bro. Right, because let me explain to you why it's not, why I wouldn't consider it to be a QM buy. I don't know if it's our chart that is different, or if, let's just say, we are looking at the same thing. If we are looking at the same thing, right, bro, and if you are looking at this as your low, and this is your high, and this is your lower low, and this is your higher high, then that concept that you have is wrong, because this whole movement here is one, right? So this, the way we look at it, is just a drop, base drop, right? We do not look at this as a low, as a high, as a lower low, because this is a QM in a bigger structure. So the bigger structure is actually resistance here, support here, and supply here, right? So I wouldn't usually consider this kind of levels as a QM level, but I would consider this as a supply level, right? And if, let's just say, we see the supply level getting broken out, like how we mark our QM levels as taking this low all the way until the lower shadow, I wouldn't mark it like that, right? I wouldn't mark it like that. Instead, I would mark the whole supply, and I will pay attention to price coming back to the supply level. Whereas if you see something like this, this is your low, this is your high, right? The structure is all the way up till here, right? So this low, this high, this lower low, and this higher high, this one here I would use as a QM buy level. But this whole movement here, it is a very short movement, and the bigger movement is basically this overall candle, right? This overall candle here. So if it's a very small pullback, it usually just is as a drop based drop or a rally based rally. It's just a supply, or it's just a demand. Waited for the zone to be safe. Price action tiring, Naji. I have to agree with you, brother. Very, very tiring. Yeah, but you hungry, babe? Yeah, end the live in about 5 minutes. Same chart G, but I'm wrong. Right, got you. It's okay. Your understanding is the same, but it's just maybe the way you mark your zone maybe slightly different lah. Just know that whenever price forms a QM, and if it's done on H4, it'll be very obvious, bro. Like, it'll be a very, very obvious QM. Let me try to spot a couple for you. Very obvious QM would be something like this, right? You will see a high, you will see a low, you'll see a very obvious higher high and then a very obvious lower low. In this level here, you can just put like a line. You can see, I'm not sure if price actually came to collect. Let's see. You can see price coming, price collecting it and pushing all the way down. It'll be a very obvious QM. You don't have to squint to find a QM. It'll be a very obvious one. The more you have to squint, the more you have to go through details, the lesser likelihood that that QM would actually pay. Alright, G, thanks. Really helped out. Nice, nice. Beautiful, beautiful, muscle. Beautiful. Walau, aku boleh tidur siap tengok gol macam ni. M5 double top. Breakout aku layer lagi. Siap aku layer sampai pagi. What's the time? Breakout demand then continue sideways. Been the story of gold frustrating, you know. And what's really frustrating, right, is that the one time when the fella gave this clean move, you know, all the way down, yang ni I dapat entry dekat sini je. I got entries at here, right? I got entries at 27. I think I sent a signal in the channel as well. This was the only entry I was able to get, tapi price dia pergi sampai 600 pips, bro. And in this whole movement, when the movement is so clean, very difficult to find entry. Even if I go to like lower time frame also, memang susah gila nak cari entry. Sebab it's just a one directional movement all the way down. How to find where's the pullback, breakout of anything also, at least if the fella gives a pullback or whatsoever, can trade. But it's just so smoothly running down. And then you see this bugger here right now that can break a demand, alright? And the fella can santai, relax lu, lepak lu bro, minum kopi lu bro. Aish. And daily haven't break the lower low of the daily QM buy. Well, let's see. Yes. That is at 2384. Yeah. Well, like I said, if you want to go all the way to weekly as well, right? Price right now should be turning bullish, right? We should be turning bullish. It's just that I think we have one last leg down, and as long as price stays anything above this 87, 88 level, right, and H1 or H4 doesn't break back below this 87, 88, right, which is right here, this weekly open, right, this weekly OHLC, which is right here, as long as price stays above, we are good to buy, right? But the moment we break below it, then we know for a matter of fact price is coming all the way as low as 69. And if 69 holds, then we'll fly from here. If not, means then next 52. So these are all important key levels lah, right? Very important key levels. So you can just mark it out, mark 87, mark 69, mark 52, and see what H1 does there, right? Because it will really respect. Your OHLC is sort of like a hack lah, right? For you to indicate, even though market is terribly bearish, momentum sell gila kuat, but if let's just say OHLC dia dah break ataupun OHLC dia dah reject, you would know how to react to that. Is this a trendline BO? Yeah. Nak tak nak, you kena sampai sini sekarang, Prof. You kena sampai sini. Daripada sini kita nak ambil position untuk buy. SL bawah demand. SL 30 pip bawah demand. TP kita letak dekat atas sini. Come on lah, you got to do this. I'm gonna leave this here. I may not take this trade in the first place, but I'm going to leave this here to see how this plays out. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Guys, another 4 more minutes, I will be on live, and then after that I'll end it, alright? Weekly or daily OHLC? I think you can look at your weekly kalau you nak tahu dia punya pergerakan secara intraday ke ataupun secara swing. Daily is for scalps. Daily is for scalps. On M30 though, gold has broken the upward sideways, might pull back to that before dropping. M30 brother. Upward sideways. You mean this? I'm guessing you're talking about this upward sideways here, right? We have right now broken. So like you're saying, you're expecting the price to pull back, yes, and you're expecting price to push up, yes, it's true, right? So it's either from here, this 89 to 87 level, or another good level that we have to buy would be this demand, which is what I wanted to buy in the afternoon just now. Right, I gave you guys the zone to buy based on this inverted head and shoulders, right? This left shoulder, this head, this right shoulder breakout. I was expecting the pullback to be to this demand here, right? This demand here, right? Why is this a demand? You see a rally, base rally. M15 you see it clearer, right? M15 you see it clearer, a rally, base rally. So this was actually our afternoon buy level, 87 to 84, right? I wanted to buy gold here and price came all the way here, 88, and this is where we missed our buys that was supposed to be taken here. We missed it and price went all the way towards the upside. Super unfortunate, guys. Alright, super duper unfortunate, because this buys ended up going all the way up about 190 pips, right? So now given the fact that we didn't actually trigger this zone, there's a likelihood price may come there, or if not, price can also just respect this M15 demand and push up. So you guys monitor both these zones and see what happens. Ideally, whatever said and done, there has to be a bullish reaction of price either from here or either from here, right? But it may just be slow. Mungkin esok kot. But pay attention, these two zones are very strong zones that if price comes, we may just be able to catch a wick, right? And if you have entries there, your entries might just be the bottom of the move lah, right? Sebab kalau kita dapat entry dekat mana-mana lah, let's just say we take the highest unfortunately we only can get entry here, your reward is about 230 pips, 0.1 lot, that's about $230, right? Or if we can get entry slightly below, that's about 270 pips. A 0.1 lot itself is about $270. So if you can get at least about 0.5 in, you make at least about 1000 USD bank. Done deal, right? And if price does go all the way up till here, we will probably TP, but the TP will basically be momentary, because I would expect the price action to look something like this. Let me show you. Let me draw it out for you guys. So we dump all the way down here, maybe reject a bit, maybe we go down again, take out liquidity, we go back up a bit, right? If let's just say price is gentle enough, M5, M15 boleh buat satu QM buy, padu, we come back here again, right? And from here we go, maybe here we play a bit of a sideways for a while, right? Breakout, this QM initially broke out, now reacting as a QMM. Dekat sini we can get a breakout manipulation entry, mungkin, right? We can get a BME here for us to hit all the way up to TP. So this is liquidity right now, right? Price will go all the way up to hunt this liquidity at 2406. We can get price going all the way up here. Now once we break already, this is basically resistance, liquidity broken out. If you switch over to line chart, korang akan nampak dekat sini ada je satu QM sell, right? Price basically reacted at this QM sell right now to push down. So we can expect price from here to retest back this level and go all the way higher. So the overall movement for gold, aku predict macam ni right? I'm predicting it to be like this lah. But the problem is with this week, we have no more news, guys. I think news Wednesday or Thursday, unemployment claims 8:30. That's the only news we have this whole week. So we really don't have any movement to sort of, memang kalau kita nak pergi daripada bawah kan, daripada sini sampai atas dalam 400 pips. If we really want to fulfill this 400 pips movement, we need something extra. Kita perlukan recipe daripada news, tapi tak ada news. So maybe unemployment claims on, wait, let me check. Right, let me check for you guys. Thursday. Is it today? Yeah, so it's today, 8:30 at night. So maybe we can expect something from this news lah. Right, kalau news ni memang menjadi, we can expect this to be the case. Right, so kalau korang dapat buys, if you guys get buys from here or you guys get buys from here, disarankan untuk korang nak hold lah. Right, korang disarankan untuk hold. Hold at least minimum pun 200 pips. Kalau dia bagi lebih, dia akan sampai 400 pips. I'm more interested in the bottom zone because the impulsive move, bullish move off the demand. Yes, that's right. That's right. This is a stronger zone lah, very strong zone. I'ma mark it out for you guys in case you guys want to place some limits ke. You guys want to monitor when I'm not awake, when I'm not aware, when I'm not trading ke, you guys can monitor. It's from 86.7 to 84. Right? It's basically the signal that was in the channel leader in the afternoon just now. If any one of you guys actually took instant sells for gold, it's up about 25 pips right now. You guys can close if you want to close. You guys can hold if you want to hold. I'm still holding because I didn't get any high risk commitment into the trade. It was a very, very conservative entry. So I'm running only about $20. So it's very sad. So I need to recover $100. And $20 is only 20% of the total amount I need to recover. But it is what it is. And now it's no longer 20, now it's 15. Just great. Right guys, so let's see. This is my overall mapping, my overall expectations for tomorrow. Kita check. Hey. Hello? Hello? Morning. Santai lah, got check and go all the way behind, all still behind, put the legs in the table and sleep ah. Good life ah. Huh? Come. Good luck. I want to see how you survive when you go for the warrior camp.